We're about to do MBT by GMT Games, Scenario 3. I did a look at my previous video, and that will give a more background on what's going on here so I can get right into the game. I was going to make some modifications to this module, and I think I still am. However, I'm anxious to get into the play of the game, so I want to get started. All right, so we're going to go to the, and down below I have a list of all the optional rules that I'm using. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go a little bit slower now because we're using the sequence of play. So we're going to do spotting. Okay, there are no units on the board yet for Russia, so we won't do spotting. But the next phase is command phase. We're not doing disrupted communication. We are going to do available commands, but that really isn't too big an issue right now because I have my Americans grouped together. So I'm not even going to, and we have a veteran force, so I'm not going to worry about available commands. I'm just going to place commands. So pretty much everyone right now is in, all the American units are in Overwatch. I'm just going to do that. No one's moving. Everybody's in Overwatch looking for the enemy. So let's go on to the next step. Initiative phase. All right, so we're doing Staggered initiative. So I'm going to roll for NATO first. The NATO gets a +20 to its die roll modifier. 42. Now I'm going to roll for Warsaw Pact, 35. So NATO goes first, and NATO passes. 88 underneath for a NATO. 100. NATO passes. I'm just going to, well, so it's kind of silly to keep doing this. I'm going to have to actually give the first initiative to the Soviets. So I have to roll 1, 2, or 3. The Soviets enter up north. 4, the Soviets are going to advance along the main road. 5, 6, 7, the Soviets are going to stage in the town. And 8, 9, 10 will stage with their headquarters unit in the town. And 8, 9, 10, they're going to come down on the far south of the board. Here we go. 5. So that means they're going to, the headquarters unit's going to come into this town and they're going to stage. So with the first initiative roll, I'm going to bring on some tanks into the town. Then I want to see if they're spotted. Okay, so let's go to Soviet setup. And we have the first platoon of tanks are coming in. So the Soviet tank platoons have 3 vehicles. The American tank platoons have 4 vehicles. I have 1 American tank platoon back here, back in the west side of the board. All right. So I'm going, these can actually move 8. So I'm going to move them 1, 2, 3, 4. And right here. All right, now spotting phase. Okay, this unit right here is in full cover. So let's look at the range. 1. So let's do a range. So those are vehicles moving in alleys. So we're going to check spotting. So it's a vehicle. The alleys provide light cover. So it's a range of 10, and the spot moves, so it's a range of 1. So they need 30, the range is 30, and I believe that's it. But the spotting unit is in full cover. So we got light cover -1, spot move +2, light cover -1, spot move +2, so we got +1, and full cover spotting -4. So that would be -3. So the spotting range is 3 hexes. That's the problem with full cover. Spotting, they're not spotted yet. About this tank unit. The tank unit actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The tank unit can actually spot because they're hull down, but they're not in full cover yet. Range is 11. Let's look. So again, we have a +1, so up to 30 hexes. Well, light cover -1, and then spot move +2, +1, so range up to 30. So now we look on the spotting chart, and we have veteran unit, and it's up to half the range, so they need an 80. They can spot up to 4 different things. So let's roll for each of these. The first one spotted, the second one is not spotted, and the third one is spotted. So this one is not spotted yet. And that's in full cover. I'm not going to be able to there. All right, so one of these units is not spotted. So now we roll for initiative. Now I want to take a look at the plan that I had over here. All right. So if Soviet stage and Bravo 3 units will take fires as available, the recon unit and 1S8 will move to 1T9. The recon unit 1K3 will move to heavy in 1K4. All right. So let's roll for initiative. Well, do we have fire? I do, because these guys are on Overwatch. All right. So the initiative is staggered. We're kind of combining the initiatives right here. One moment. The first player that won the initiative does all the indirect fire, and they'll have the first move during the movement phase. And then you keep rolling. Then during the direct fire phase, you keep alternating. But we don't have, because the Soviets are just entering now, we actually don't have a direct fire or indirect fire phase. We go right into the movement phase. So no combat phase, we're going into the movement phase because the Soviets are just entering. Okay. So we roll, the Americans have initiative. The Americans also have Overwatch fire. But Overwatch fire has to be direct fire. It can't be indirect fire. We have one unit here that can fire. But not yet. I don't want to have him fire yet. But now we roll. So then the Americans won the initiative. And I'm going to make my adjustment in my defensive positioning. Let's look at the note. So recon unit and 1S8 move to 1T9. So let's do that. So recon unit and 1S8, I believe that's these guys. Yep. We'll move to 1T9. T9. Now, as they are in full cover, I can't move them yet. All right, so that's going to have to be next turn. That's going to be the adjustment. So I don't believe, what other movements do we have here? Recon unit 1K3 will move to 1K4. 1K3. Right here. Okay, so that's it. So I basically, all I can do right now is spot. Because everybody's in full cover. Everybody's in Overwatch. So we did this, whatever spotting we could do. This unit right here. And I'll just check the range. Oop. I love flying tanks. All right. Let's see if we have eyes on that one tank that hasn't been spotted yet. So right here. It's right there. 19. All right, I think I need a 60 to spot. Let's take a look at the spotting chart. Veteran, more than half range, 60. I need a 60 or less to spot. And that's, because the range is 30. 49, so he is spotted. So spot move, okay. Now, very good. So now we go, and I don't have to roll. Actually, I don't have to roll for initiative for the Americans. Americans have Overwatch, so they can spot and they can fire, and that's it. And they can Overwatch fire. So I don't really have to roll for the American initiative this turn. So I'm just going to start entering the Soviet units onto the board. All right, so we have another tank platoon. Okay. And where am I going to put that? All right, so it's going to go, I'm going to use the path movement rate. Path movement rate is 10. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Next question is, should I use the right here? So since these guys used the road first and these guys came second, I'm going to move them back 1 hex because there's a second group that was entering following the same road. So now I have going to do spotting on these units. And again, that's less than half range. I need an 80 or less to spot each of these. One is not spotted. Second one is spotted. Third one is not spotted. So only one of these are spotted. So I want to remove the spot move. All right. Okay, so now this unit right here is going to try to spot this unit and this unit. I got to check the range. The range is 30, but I got to see if it's at half range or not. Right here. 14 and then 16. So I need the first one's close enough. I need an 80 or less. First one spotted. The second one I need a 60 or less. So now those are both spotted. Spot move and spot move. Second question is, do I take opportunity fire yet? The only unit that would have opportunity fire, well, that and that actually can have opportunity fire. So that's 360. It can hit one of those. This unit has could I have opportunity fire? I'm not sure about this unit right here. How about those tanks? Let's see. And those tanks have opportunity fire. Very good. All right. Wow. I have a lot of chances to do opportunity fire here. So yeah, I'm going to take an opportunity fire shot there. So I get 2 chances. They're both going to fire. Well, I want to fire at the third one because if when I hit, problem is I create brew up smoke. I don't necessarily wanna, so I'm not going to opportunity fire yet. So now, because I don't want to create a lot of brew up smoke yet, which will obstruct the battlefield. So I'm gonna wait a minute. We're going on the next Soviet group. That's going to be the scout vehicle. Scout vehicle is the vehicle with ground-based radar. I need to find a good position for that. 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4 to turn, 5, 6, 7. Path movement rate is 9. Stop right there. I want to see if I can get a shot off at this unit. It's a scout vehicle. Yes, I can. That's a range of 11. That is a BMP 2. Is that the scout vehicle? I don't know if that's the scout vehicle or not. No, that's not the scout vehicle. The recon vehicle comes next. So that's part of the headquarters vehicle. So that vehicle I actually want in the town. Right there. Will I remove, or will I put the rest of the... That's not the headquarters, that's one of the recon platoons, all right. Let me put the rest of the recon platoon on the map. There we go. So I'm going to stack those recon units in the same hex in those alleyways right there. Park them. Right there. Now, I don't think anybody can spot those. Next up, the Soviets, now the recon unit comes on. The recon unit is a BRM-1. That will be a wheeled vehicle. Maybe not. Is it a track? Yes, it is a track. I'm looking for a size. It says -1 size modifier. All right, let's bring it on. All right, so where is a good place for it to set up? I'm gonna move it. One. Okay, so now the question is of spotting. So limited spotting, each unit can only spot 4 vehicles. That's an awful lot of bookkeeping. But I think for now I'm going to stick with that rule. So this is going to try to spot this unit. 1. And I want to see. So that's going to cast a shadow. It's going to, well, that's level 3, so that's actually going to be blocking terrain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. Oops. 5. 6. And it's going to have to stop right there. That's going to be unspotted. All right, and then it's going to go into the trees, and it's going to take a look. Next. We have another tank platoon. Where are they going to set up? So if I put the headquarters in that town center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the units have to be within 6 hex of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that movement has a movement rate of 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm moving these guys on like this. 2. Again, the considerations are If I'm saying the headquarters unit up at the center of that town, the command span is 6, all my units have to be within 6 hexes of that headquarters unit. I don't think, well, let's see if we have, I think, oh, no, I don't have anybody who can spot him there, which is good. Which is excellent. All right. Let me pause. Like I said, I'm going to go very slow. I'm adding a lot of units, a lot of complications. This will get quicker with more experience. Okay, so let's see. So now I believe I have the command units coming on. Let's go over here. Kind of have this in a funny situation here. Oh, it's okay, so the last units that come on the board are the headquarters units. Because remember, I can only have 20 vehicles on the board, or 20 units. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 4 is 20. So my command tank right here is going to be in the town center over here, where it can't take fire, and it's unspotted. And right here, unspot. And all these units are not spotted. Oh, I got 3 more vehicles. Now these are all indirect fire weapons. If I set my command over there, I don't know if I'd be able to do indirect fire from within a town. So I might be able to, but I'm just going to put these over here in the field right behind the headquarters. I want the headquarters tank right there. That's the problem. I'm just going to put those right over there for the time being because, well, their command span, but their command span with the headquarters unit. So I have to have them within 1 hex of the headquarters unit for platoon integrity. All right, so that's it for the movement phase. We don't have an air phase. We have an adjust phase, which we don't have any adjustments yet. I missed out on some shots on that tank. All right, but no big deal. No big deal yet. Again, the rationale was I don't want to create a lot of brew up smoke. I'd rather have a lot of tanks in the kill zone and then launch all the weapons on them. All right, that's turn 1. It's a little bit rocky because I'm a whole bunch of new rules, whole bunch of things to consider. So things are going a little bit slowly, but I was able to keep this video under 30 minutes, which is good. And you will see things speed up once things get going. I think this is a great game. Thank you for your patience. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. Bye.